What's good, YouTube? My name is King Infinity, and if you've never seen this beautiful face before, please consider subscribing to my channel and turn on those post notifications to be alerted when I post. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get better waves in one day using the wash method. Now I've made a video showing you how to get waves in one day, but I got a lot of negative comments, so I'm making this video to show you that you can get better waves in actually less than one day. But before we get into that, I'd like to give these couple people right here a subscriber shout out. To get a subscriber shout out, all you have to do is follow me on my Instagram and blow up my notifications. So with all that being said, let's get into the video.
This is my friend Sam, and under his durag, he has some waves, but his waves are not as good as they can be. And obviously, I'm not doing this video on myself because I have hair that reaches down to my mouth. To begin the process, I'm going to saturate his hair with water. Next, I'm going to comb out his hair so I can loosen it up and get it ready to be shampooed. What you see me doing here is putting shampoo in his hair, and this is actually going to be the first out of 2 times that I put shampoo in his hair. This first time that I'm putting shampoo is to actually clean his hair, or in other words, a scramble wash. Now with the comb, I'm going to comb his hair in the direction that I want the waves to be in right before I rinse out the shampoo.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Now that I'm done combing, I'm going to rinse out his hair with warm water before I add shampoo back into his hair. The reason why I shampooed his hair the first time was to clean it. Now we're going to start the actual process of laying his hair down. The brush I'm going to start off with is the hard brush, and I'm going to use this to lay down his hair. Keep in mind, you want to be careful when you're brushing your hair, and you want to take your time because this is a very tedious process, and if you do not do it right or you don't take your time, it's not going to come out the way that you want it to come out. Next, I'm going to use this soft brush to smooth things out and to work more on his crown area. You don't really want to work on the crown area with a hard brush because it can actually damage your hair in that area. Now with my hands, I want to smooth down his hair. This is a very, very, very important step to this process because this is what allows your hair to lay down. All right, please do not skip this step and make sure you take your time when you're doing this. Now that all the smoothing down is done, I'm going to place a do-rag on his hair, and then I'm going to put a wave cap on top of that. But I wouldn't really recommend putting a wave cap on top of that, because you're going to see later when I reveal the results that it left a line in his head due to it pressing down on the do-rag. So I would recommend that you just use a mesh do-rag. Now that the do-rag is on his head, I'm going to rinse out his hair with cold water with the do-rag still on. After that, I'm going to pat his hair dry with a towel and allow his hair to dry with the do-rag still being on. This is very important. All the work we just put in is going to mean nothing if we don't keep the do-rag on while his hair is drying. So make sure you keep your do-rag on. It may take a couple of hours, or you may have to let your hair dry overnight, but make sure that you keep that do-rag on until your hair is completely dry. Now to see what the final results are. As you can see from doing this whole process, Sam's waves have gone from this to this. And like I mentioned earlier, I wouldn't recommend putting on the wave cap over the do-rag, because as you can see here and here, there are lines in his head. Overall, I think this process was a success because I helped Sam better his connections and actually get more waves on the top of his head. I have no doubt in my mind that if Sam keeps up with this process once a week, that his waves will become even better. This is not a one-stop shop or a magic trick. You have to keep up with this process or you're not gonna get anywhere with your waves. Also, some products that you might want to get are some hair oil. You can either get argan, tea tree, or vitamin E oil for your hair to moisturize your scalp, and some leave-in conditioner. But be careful with the leave-in conditioner because it can cause your hair to overcurl if you apply too much. That along with your wave grease to hold your hair down. So that is it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And if this video gets 350 likes, I will get 360 waves with my hair this long. So if you want to see that video, make sure you like this video before you leave. So with all that being said, I've been the Hair Guru King, signing off on the fam.